So that PS5 launch slash pre-order, what a shit show, am I right? Anyways, what I really want to talk about is Nvidia's 3080 launch because that was probably worse of a shit show, I'd have to say. I actually was on my phone at work at 7:56 refreshing my phone, and by the time I refreshed it, everything was sold out. And of course, I was the idiot who stayed on Nvidia's website rather than going to Best Buy or Newegg, which apparently I could have done, but I didn't really know, and I wasn't able to get the information of 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time until sometime between midnight last night and 7 o'clock this morning, right? So between those 7 hours, someone decided to put it out that, yes, it's 6 a.m. that it's going to go live Pacific Standard Time. But there was no fucking communication of that, right? No one fucking knew that until Twitter told us? And sometime between 12 and 7, right? But by the time refreshing goes, you're out of it. But there's a bigger problem here, and that is that this was happening way before this whole pandemic thing, right? I won't even say the name. I don't want to be in the algorithm. You can't blame the pandemic because the 2000 series, it was the exact same way. Is she chewing on a toy? None of those are toys. See? None of those are toys. You can't blame the pandemic, okay? You just can't. All right? Maybe you can, but I think it's more than that. I think it's this FOMO, this Apple thing, right? I worked at Apple for the first iPhone launch, and they did that on purpose, right? They want to line out the door, just like every fucking bar wants a line out the door, and you walk in, and there's like 4 people standing on the fucking dance floor. They're not even fucking dancing, and there's 2 people at the bar, and you're like, why the fuck was I just in line for 2 hours, right? What the fuck was that line for? There's nobody in the fucking bar. Now I don't even want to be here. I'd rather be in the line because there's more people in the line, right? Line's more fun. Why do I want to be in this fucking club when there's 2 people in this fucking club? But that's the idea, right? That's this bullshit fucking idea. It's like Nvidia is just fucking copying Apple. What a fucking shitty thing to do, too. You really want to copy a company that people like myself have left because of all that bullshit, right? I don't want to stand in line, right? I don't want to wait through a bunch of bullshit. As a consumer, I just want to buy the product that I want to fucking buy and then go home. Or better yet, have it shipped to me so that I don't have to fucking leave my home, right? But instead, you get this whole FOMO, low quantity, right, bullshit. And then sadly, most of that shit ends up on eBay with scalpers, right? But that's a whole other thing. But we'll go past that, right? So you're copying Apple with the bullshit club thing that you want everybody to fucking stand in line for and only 4 people to actually get in the fucking club. Awesome. So basically you're a fucking piece of shit and an asshole, right? So now let's go past that. So you're that asshole club owner, but we're past that, okay? So what about the people who actually do get in the club? Well, sadly, they get in the club, but then they take the 4 or 5 VIP passes that they have bought, right? They buy 10 VIP passes at the bar, and then they go outside into the line and they sell them for 4 times what it was to actually get in the door. So you're rewarding these people who sole job, probably because they profit off of it, is to get inside the club, buy the VIP passes, and then sell them to the poor schmucks in line who can't get inside. How fucked up is that? So all you're doing is helping scalpers at that point, right? Like you have a database of users who use the experience, the NVIDIA experience, right? I use it all the time to capture footage. So I know you have fucking accounts because you can't get those drivers for the NVIDIA experience. So I don't believe that you can have an excuse for that too, because the NVIDIA experience that I use all the time to capture footage, and I see people use it all the time, right? Famous streamers, all the time, you see that little green bar pop up in the right-hand side. Oh, NVIDIA experience. Maybe they're not using it. They're probably using OBS Studio, but they have it, right? So they have an account. They have a email registered with you. So you have a database You can't say that you don't. You have a database full of gamers that actually use your product, right? Those people, that should be your core audience. Those people should be targeted. If they want to buy a card, they shouldn't have to jump through hoops. They shouldn't have to stand in that fucking line, right? They shouldn't have to stand in that fucking line. They shouldn't have to pay for a VIP pass that that's 4 times the amount because some scalper does it, right? You should be able to reward or cater to or take care of your core audience. There's no reason for you not to do that. There's none. There isn't a single reason. But you don't. You manufacture a short amount. You want to be Apple. You want to be the shitty club owner. And you want to cater to the scalpers, right? That's okay, I guess. Eventually, though, people are going to get sick of it. It's just sad. God, it's so sad that AMD is not even in the race. And I hope to God Intel pops into the race and nails it out of the fucking park and just fucking tanks your stock. Just fucking smears your bullshit everywhere because you do not care about your customers or your core audience, right? You don't. You just don't give a shit. You're just like Apple. You're that shitty fucking bar owner. I don't care, okay? I don't care, okay? You stand in line. Don't care. Don't care. You stand in line, you come inside. Oh, look. Oh, nobody's in here. It's okay. Buy 10 VIP passes, go outside, sell them to the poor smucks in line. They think they're getting good deal, but they're not, okay? But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not fucking okay, dude. You're a fucking piece of shit. And so many fucking people, I can't tell you, like, so you fucked up the 2 series, like the 2000 series launch, right? $1,500 for a fucking card, priced up to like $2 fucking grand. And then you had people like me going, I'm not paying $2 grand for a fucking card. So then I don't buy a card, right? And then I'll wait for the 3 series, right? This 3000 series. But again, you fuck it up again. So what the fuck? Where did regular people who actually play games and use your cards for what they are, not fucking reviewers or YouTubers. Yeah, I get it, okay. Oh, I'm putting up a YouTube video. Yeah, but I don't have the numbers to get free fucking cards. And that's not the point. I just want to be able to buy a fucking card. Why can't I buy a fucking card? You want to blame the pandemic. You want to blame the stock. I don't know where you think you blame it, but you really let down your core audience, man. And it's so sad that AMD, like, they just can't compete in the upper tier. There's nothing that AMD has in that upper tier of graphics cards that competes with NVIDIA. So sadly, we suffer. So I'm not an NVIDIA fanboy. I'm not an AMD fanboy. But at this point, even NVIDIA fanboys need to start rooting for AMD. And you have to start rooting for AMD. Why? Because you want the competition. You need the competition. You need NVIDIA to stop being like Apple. You need NVIDIA to stop being that shitty club owner and stop catering to these scalpers and start looking at their core audience and actually caring. Because right now, they don't care. Okay? They don't. They don't care because they know that they have the upper tier, that top tier, and they're not going to go anywhere. They're just going to sit and complain on fucking YouTube because that's all you can do. That's it. They know it. They know that they have you, right? They have you right there, right where they want you, okay? And that's fucking bullshit. So we need to start rooting for AMD and start rooting for AMD. We need to start rooting for AMD.